Hi there, everybody. Hope this finds you well. I just want to check to see if we're streaming okay here on YouTube. It's nice to see you. Wanted to share with you meditation coaching for overwhelm. If you're experiencing overwhelm or somebody else is and you want to help them, here are some steps you can walk them through, and also some meditation coaching questions that you can ask to help create space and clarity for the person who's experiencing overwhelm. And these days, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. I mean, there's a lot going on, and sometimes we hold a lot of information in our mind, and that causes us to become stressed out and to feel overwhelmed. And this is a very disempowering state. It's basically a state of anxiety and fear, and it blocks us from our deeper wisdom and having that clarity to take the necessary steps that we need to take to be effective and powerful. So let's talk about overwhelm. The first thing is that it's a state of being. So it's not necessarily reflective of your actual reality, even though we may be perceiving the reality as more than what we can handle, like a huge tidal wave that's coming over us and which we have no control and no real resource to meet the demands of daily life. So that's the first step, is knowing that overwhelm is a state of mind, and that it's your mind that is overwhelming you. The way that you're thinking about what's happening, the way that you're holding it in your mind, it's all there. So that's where the overwhelm starts. And if we know that it's there, then we can clear it. You can reset that. So it's about learning how to reset your energy and your state of being, which you can do within a minute. So the first step is recognizing how you feel, that you feel overwhelmed. And oftentimes with that feeling, there's a shallowness of breath, and your heartbeat's going fast and you feel tense. So it's first just recognizing the physical, mental, emotional feeling of that state and acknowledging it. So as soon as you acknowledge it, it starts to sort of dissipate, the charge goes away. And then I highly recommend the practice of grounding. Grounding meditation is just imagining your energy connected to the earth's energy. So bringing all of your tension into your entire body and into the earth, and then releasing any feelings of stress and tension right into the center of the earth. So you're imagining it, but you're also intending it. And as you do that, watching all the stress and the tension and all the responsibilities and thoughts move down into the earth, because you're giving it a place to go. You're no longer holding on to it in your mind and your body. You're actually creating now this visual. It's a powerful visual where you can start to allow the energy to move back into the earth, where it gets recycled and regenerated. And you just go ahead and release everything. Release the past, release all future plans, any anxious thoughts. Just let it go down through the grounding cord. And you see it, you intend it, you also feel it. So you're just going to notice where in your body you start to feel that release of tension. And by paying attention to the shifts, those shifts set more deeply within your own being. So think of it as creating a calm muscle within yourself. So that's the second thing, is to ground yourself, and then imagine the earth's energy coming back into your body and filling you up with nourishing, stabilizing, grounded energy and filling you back up. So that's that practice of grounding, connecting to the earth. You can also do that by getting out into nature and putting your feet on the ground or laying your body next to a tree. anything to kind of have that direct contact with the earth is really helpful. And then there are 3 questions that will help get you back into a clearer, more grounded perspective. So there's 3 meditation coaching questions you can ask. And the first is, what do you feel overwhelmed about? And to write it down, express it, say it, or just write it down so it's really clear what you're feeling overwhelmed about. So the practice of naming it, expressing it is a powerful healing technique. So go ahead and write down what you feel overwhelmed about. And if you're coaching someone or helping someone, you would just ask them, what do you feel overwhelmed about? Okay, so, and then the second question is, what's overwhelming about it? Exactly what is overwhelming about what you feel overwhelmed about? And to go ahead and write that down and express that. So just naming it specifically. And then lastly, what can you do about it? What can you do about it? So those are 3 coaching questions you can come back to and work with the grounding technique to practice being grounded and focus on what's most important. What's the most important thing to focus on right now, and give yourself full space and permission to focus on that. And the key components that a meditation coach provides is space, that feeling of spaciousness, of freedom, not like you're being impeded upon or oppressed upon, but that space of the moment, the spaciousness that is here. And then a coach creates clarity, a place of clarity, because when you're clear, you feel peaceful. And then lastly, focus. When you have that kind of inner space, your ability to focus amplifies. So having a really strong or positive focus matters. And that will help you feel more settled and calm in your own body. So I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to learn more meditation coaching tools, be sure to check out our training program, Liberate. Our next one starts in January 25th. So we've got a beginner training that starts before then, but be sure to check out our training, and we teach all these tools in the Liberate training, which is a certified meditation coach training. All right, lots of love, everybody. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you soon. Blessings. And here's my new chime. Lots of love.